Sele kuni baphulaphuli kumasipala ombaxa lo hloniphekileyo utata uRholihlahla Nelson Mandela ukanti ke neziphaluka zawo ezimngqungileyo siphinde kwakhona sibulise abo ke baqhagamishelene kunye nathi kwezinye indlela zokuncokola nabantu. Without wasting any time, let's bow our heads in a word of prayer before we start. Ekuseni Thixo moyingcwele siyakhothama phambi kwetroni yakho yobabalo uzuko lolwakho imbeko indili ukuyikeka. You are holy, just, infinite, immutable. uThixo ongaguquguqiyo unenceba ozele luthando naimvesane. We come before you this morning, O God. We want to pause in your holy presence and thank you for the gift of life. We may not have everything we need, but before we can ask for anything, we thank you that you are alive. For there is no greater gift than life itself. We think of those this morning, O God, whose eyes are still wet of tears because of the loved ones that they have lost. We pray for those who have their loved ones in critical conditions. They cannot predict their tomorrow. We come before you, O God, this morning. Sisondeza abo bantu ngethala lomthandazo. Ukuthi Thixo kuyo yonke lenquleqhu athu Isaya elilizwe liyahexa linjengenxila. Ukhona onga kungqiyo omingo naphakade. Igama lakhe uYehova wasendulo. Sawukuthemba Thixo noba ingqondo yethu ifuna ukuphisana nathi. Sukuthembile nangesi sihlandlo. Sincede ke Thixo ngenelela le imeko idinga wena ayidingi umuntu. Oku sikucela egameni lenkosi yena yedwa uYesu waseNazarethe. Amen. This morning, let me thank you for joining me this morning again. Last week, we spent some time in the book of Psalms, specifically on Psalm 1. However, before I started with Psalm 1, I gave you a brief of a background on the book of Psalms. And I broke it for you into 5 groups, which at some stage I'll be able to explain those groups, but that's not the time for that now. And I won't have time again to go through what I went through. And I made a commitment to you that, God willing, I will come back again and try not to finish the psalm, but to give you more information that you will be able to continue to be enriched by this psalm. I would find it difficult to finish it, but definitely in Jongo it is for it to finish you and me. Isigqibe thina sobabini. It's very important for you. Listen to me very carefully. The Bible is made of different literatures. There are books that are historical. They are historical books in the Bible. They will tell you imbali, they will tell you history. For instance, the history of the monarchy of the Israelites. First king being Saul, second king being David, third king being Solomon. And so it goes. And you get all of that in the first Samuel, second Samuel, first Kings, second Kings, first Chronicles, and second Chronicles. You get the history, how the kingdom of Israel was established. You get the history of the book of Judges. You've got the history in Exodus of the journey of the Israelites from Egypt to the promised land. Then you get all of that history in Numbers, Leviticus, and Deuteronomy, and all of that. So those are historical books. And because they are still historical books, narrative in nature, it takes a certain skill of reading those literatures. And yet, you get in the same Bible, you get prophetic books. Isaiah, Daniel, Hezekiel, Jeremiah. Those are prophetic books. There is a way of reading them. They are not historical, they are prophetic. Then you get parables. There's a certain way of reading the parables. Then you get the Gospels and the epistles. And what is the difference between the epistles and the Gospel? That information you need in order for you, when you read, you have a certain understanding. And then you get poetry, which again needs a certain approach and certain skills and tools in interpreting poetry. Now, the 1/3 of the Old Testament is made up of poetic books. Those books, they are 5 in number. It is the book of Job, it is Psalms, it's Proverbs, it's Ecclesiastes, it's the Song of Songs. Those are poetic books. And it's very important for us to understand that they are preceded by 17 historical books. 17. Ngazikhangela nawe. For instance, if you start from Genesis, you to Deuteronomy, those are 5. They are called preparation. Preparation for what? Preparation for the promised land. And then you get Joshua to 2nd Chronicles, which are 9, which speaks of the occupants of Canaan. Then you get Ezra and Esther, which are 3. Those are post-exilic books, which books would be quite interesting to read in the context of South Africa after 26 years of our liberation. And then you read those books. There are lessons that we can learn in this era that we find ourselves. Therefore, 5, 9, and 3 gives you 17. Those are 17. They are historical in nature. And then you get these 5 books. It's very, very important for us to understand that. And I don't have time to go through other issues concerning that, but it's important for you to understand that. And also you understand that the historical books, they are national. They teach about the nation and the Hebrew race. But when it comes to the poetic books, you'll find that they are individualistic and they are experiential and they deal with the heart issues. They're internal. It's very, very important for you to understand that. Now, quickly, without wasting a lot of time, I told you that the first group, it starts from chapter 1, Shilomos. Sathi ke iyophela ke la 41. That's the first group, because 42 is the second group. And then we said in the first group there is 2 psalms, which is Psalm 1 and Psalm 2, which they don't have a side title. There's no title. Others, uyazichazelwa into yokuba Ndumiso kaDavide u3 njalo njalo ukubheka pha ke siyachazwa ke ezandumiso. Ezi zimbini azina title at all. And then okwesibini, you'll notice that they are anonymous. We call them orphan psalms. These psalms, nobody knows who wrote them. But there's something that is very important about them that you need to understand. In order for you to understand that, you have to go to Matthew chapter 22, verse 40. Matthew 22, verse 40. It is when Jesus was tested by a lawyer. A lawyer tested Jesus. He tested Jesus. Yathi lendoda 20:40 lo ndimfunayo, verse 40 only. When that man asked him, teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law? And then Jesus, he answered him. And I want only verse 40. He said, all the law and the prophets hang on these 2 commandments. All the law and the prophets. That's the point I want. The law and the prophets. That's the foundation of the Old Testament, of the Bible. The law, that's the foundation, and the prophets. If you look into these 2 psalms, one, there's emphasis on the law, and Psalm 2, it is on prophecy. The law and the prophecy. So before he gets into Psalms, he sets this foundation of the law and also of prophecy. That's very important for us to understand that. That is the foundation, the law and the prophecy. And secondly, because I'm going to do Psalm 2 next week. I'm going to do Psalm 2 next week, God willing. If you look at verse 1 of chapter 1, it starts with the blessing. And yet, if you look at verse 1 of chapter 2, it starts with a curse. And then if you look at the last verse of chapter 1, it ends with a curse. And yet, here in chapter 2, if you look at the end of chapter 2, it ends with a blessing. Shall we say that again? Xa ivula indumiso yokuqala ivula ngentsikelelo. Eyo yesibini yona ivula ngesiqalekiso. Ithi xa ivala eyokugqibela uverse 6 ivale ngesiqalekiso. ize ke yona ke eyesibini xa ivala ku verse 12 ivale ngentsikelelo, blessed are all who take refuge in him. That's very, very important just for us to have those thoughts in our minds before we begin, before we even start. Let me explain it in Xhosa, so that this thing, it seems as if becomes very mysterious when you read the Bible and you begin to talk about it. Ibe ngathi ngokuthetha into engummangaliso abantu abangayaziyo. Thina bantu bamnyama, we black people, singabantu aba very flowery and very creative in our communication. Singabantu abanentetho imnandi inambithekayo inzulu. Umzekelo, abantu balapha by Nelson Mandela Metropole, in fact mhlawumbi nalapha eSouth Africa bazawumazi lo muntu ndithetha ngaye. Umuntu abebhayi ekuthiwa ngujiraffe. Akathukwa, akagxekwa, akanyeliswa. Ligama abizwa ngalo kuba we appreciate istatue sakhe. He's a tall man, umuntu omde. Nentamo yakhe ingathi ivelile. Kuthiwe ke ngujiraffe. And lonto nayo ubizwa ngelo gama, wonke umuntu omaziyo umazi ba ngujiraffe. Does that mean uyijiraffe? No. They are using a metaphorical language to communicate i-attribute yakhe. Kuthiwe lo muntu ngujiraffe. Sibuye amaXhosa athi amaXhosa hayi yabona ubani yena ngujakalashe onkone. Kujakalashe onkone. La mntu akanamilenze mine nomsila ofukufuku, kodwa uneempawu zikajakalashe, unamaqhinga, ngumntu okufuneka alunyukelwe. Athi amaXhosa ujakalashe onkone lowo. Bekho abantu siyenza igama eli-1 uve la mntu kuthiwa hayi nje amathambo leyo. Uyanconywa lo muntu kuthiwa hayi nje amathambo leyo. Kuphinde kusetyenziswa la gama itone itshintshe uthi hayi yinja ke leyo, yinja leyo. Yefana zizaci ezisetyenziswayo. That's a figurative language. That's poetic. So ayonto intsha lento xa ufunda iBhayibhile kuthiwe ke ngoku lena yi-figurative language. Yinto esiyisebenzisayo njalo kwabantu okuthiwa zingwenya. Uthi hayi ingwenya ke leyo. Hayi ingwenya leyo. Umzekelo, mna mhlawumbi ndiyathetha wena utolikela mna. Ndithi xa ndithetha ngotata uRholihlahla Nelson Mandela uMadibomde, ndithi hayi ikwendala ke leyo ke. Ikwendala leyo. Athi umtoliki, that is a great man. That is I'm saying, because akanaitolika la figurative language. Akanauthi he's a big boy or a great boy. No. Dithi mna hayikwendala ke leyo. Uthi ke wena ke he was a great man. Sithethe ngabantu abafana imbongi zethu. Imbongi zethu. Xa siyanqo ojolobe sithi sanqola mthi keso. Sisanqola mthi keso. Indaki sanqola mthi. Ubheka apha edikeni kwintaka pha, beautiful birds. Amagolomi, beautiful birds. Kuzala umntana kuthiwa ngugolomi. Amasomi, beautiful blackbird. Zala umntana kuthiwa ngunomasomi. Yes, singabantu of figurative language. So that's very important for us to understand that. Because that's one of the tools that we need to know and use when we read poetry. Mamela ke ngo msinyana ke ngoke di ukwenza ba sing that ke lo mcimbi ke ndususile endleleni sinyukundi kwenzela umzekelo when mandukunika umzekelo uyana. For instance, let's say uzakhwela itaxi khamba ubheke eTranskei okanye ubheke eDurban okanye eGauteng ukhwela itaxi. Mosi taxi ke bakhwela abantu balinde inani elithile before itaxi ihambe. Uthi xa ukhwela kule taxi uthi hey kukho umuntu okhoyo apha, hayi ngumuntu nje, but lo muntu unawo namaphiko. Umuntu ungakhwela kule taxi fika uhlale ngamwa lo muntu ngumuntu abolisa athi molo unjani, umuntu unezandla nengalo namaphiko. You'll be very suspicious to get into the taxi because we have never seen umuntu onjalo. And yet the Bible, when it speaks about God, yakuhlala phansi kwamaphiko akhe lude oluqhwithelo ludlule. Iva kuthe phansi kwamaphiko akhe, phinde uthethwe ngezandla zakhe. Noma umuntu onjani lowo unamaphiko aphinde abe nezandla. Unoqondo ukuba akuthetha uba unamaphiko, but there is something inkukhu eyenzayo ngamaphiko ayo. Xa ukhethe ejikeleza efuna amantshontsho akhe, ufika isikhukukazi siwalule amaphiko aso, amantshontsho angene phansi kwalamaphiko ahlale phezu kwawo to protect amantshontsho aso kulo khethe. And that's a symbol that is being given. God has a way of protecting us and preserve us from the known and the unknown dangers of this world. Sithi ke sawuhlala phansi kwamaphiko akhe. That's a figurative language. Does not mean that uThixo unamaphiko. Ayithethi loo nto loyo ungambaleka nawe umuntu onjalo. Dithetha right ke ngoku. So ke ndifuna nje sivane kuloo ndawo qala phambi kokuba sithethe ngezinye izinto, so that xa sifunda iBhayibhile si understand into yokuba sithetha ngantoni. Le ndumiso ke inevesi zintandathu qha ziyi-6. It's a mind that need to be kuthiwa ezi abantu abanye mine bayehla bayohumba idiamond kanye igolide. Is full of diamond, is full of gold, is full of wealth, is full of profoundness, is full of wisdom. In a 6 verses only. And it's funny when it starts. Ikala apa nge-figure of speech ekuthiwa yi-anantiosis. The anantiosis, ENANTIOSIS, or contraries. You see, affirmation or negation by contraries. Because ikala negative, iti blessed is the one who does not. Right? He does not walk. He does not stand. He does not sit. It starts on the negation by contraries. We have here a beautiful series of affirmation by contraries. Sithi xa siyibiza sithi yi-anantiosis. That's a figure of speech aqala ngayo. Iyafana lanto ku-Isaiah athi, I am God and there is none like me. There is none like me. He starts with contraries. Siyeke ke leyo ke sibeke ecaleni. Ilefuna ke ngoku siqale ngayo ke. Sithi ke xa sijonga lento, sifumanise ke ngoku laa nto bendiyithetha kule veki pheleyo. Sithi kuke za traits there. La walk, there's stand, there's sit. Uhamba, oma, ahlale. Then, other traits, zilandelwa, walk, counsel, i-advice, isiXhosa sithi icebo. Stand, uthi a behavior, a certain lifestyle. And the certain lifestyle, it is a result of that advice. Izalwa lela cebo. And then yongoku ilidishele into this way of life, this behavior, this stance. And then yongoke la sit, it has to do with the company. It's the company, which means that it's very important for you and for me to look at who is ngubani lo usicebisayo. Where do we get our advice? What is our source of advice? Then into elandelayo, we need to be able to look at your behavior, the way you behave, your disposition, because infonywa hila advice lela cebo. And then you look at the company, abantu abantu ohlobene nabo, abantu osoloko ukunye nabo. Le language ipeto zakho. Na ke ngoku mamela ke ngoku. And ababokuqala ndithatha ababokuqala la walk kuthi abantu ngabantu abangendawo. They are wicked. And ababantu aba they give you an advice from a wicked worldview. And then sinners is certain people that have a lifestyle. They have a way of doing things that are unethical and immoral. And then now, and mockers is the people that ridicule and belittle religious things. They are mocking God. So it's very important for you to analyze your company. It's very, very important. It's about time that you take stock. But the question now, if lo mntu akathathe advice kwabanye abantu, and lo mntu izitandard zakhe, i-behavior yakhe is not influenced by these people and these advices, and also he literally stays away from kulambizo ngoba yimbizo indawo yokuhlangana yobubi. You come together deliberately to ridicule and to slaughter, to plan evil and strategize. Now, you can do that over, pride, you can do that over beer, you can do that over, but the aim of this meeting, of coming together, and you are like-minded, you are like, akukho mntu apha akakhuze athi hey hayi bafundini sizayenza njani lonto. No, apha kuthiwa xa ingawo ityiwilela mfene sinangogoloza. If you belong to that group, it's never too late. Jump out. And then now he gets now. What makes him to have this kind of strong resistance? Because in actual fact, this is a kind of pressure, peer pressure. If you don't sit in that seat, because last seat, could be connected. It's well connected. How powerful last seat? Ukashwa noba una certificate, uyaqeshwa xa. No una certificate, uyaqeshwa xa. But noba una certificate and be highly qualified, ubahlali phaya. And yengoku i-operation yakho i-infonywa by that counsel of that wicked. And these standards zakho, your standards stand, your way, your behavior, its influence. And the decisions zakho kusemsebenzini ngokungu-director, i-formality la ntlanganiso yapha emsebenzini. Intlanganiso yakho iba kweza kula seat. You sit in the seat of mockers. Gqitywa phaya ke izinto pha. Gqitywa phaya izinto. Yonke into nethenda iphuma pha. Yonke into iphuma pha. Yonke into nozawuqeshwa nongazowuqeshwa iphuma pha. Awuzowuqeshwa uba uhamba nekube pha. And akubi pha ke ungena standard. Akubi nazo standard without that advice. I-understand ke ngoku nithenga ke ngoku. Uyayibona le ngxaki kuyo, yi-trap okuyo leya, akuphumeki kula trap, ayina-exit. There is no exit in that trap. Now, I want you to listen to this. Verse 2. Unobat. Mamelana apha bashumayeli. When you read the Bible, be very observant of conjunctions, or therefore, or wherefore, or but. Mosu but ulohlobo into kabhat lohlobo uthi ubani ungumntu olungileyo, ungumntu osmarti, lulame kakhulu, kodwa but qiniseka ke ngoku laa nto izawuthethwa iyaphikisana nalena yabithethwe kuqala. Ubhat, once ufika kubhat, you must go back laa nto ubuyifunde kuqala, because lena ilandelayo izayiphikisa le. Now listen to this. Ithi but
whose delight, you understand what I'm trying to say? Whose delight is in the law of the Lord. Kodwa yena unonelela. Khona ukuthiwa ngumnoneleli. Awutsho nobuyalazi la gama mention ntoni? Yazi nje sabela nje ixebiso yamnoneleli. Thetha ntoni nto? Andikhona ukuyikhathalela. But unonel, he delights is in the law of the Lord. And who meditates on his law day and night. So that law of God, that prescribed will of God, he saturates his mind. Qala sasinento apha kuthiwa DDK CD intoni yayi-CD laa nto utape phezu kwayo i-cassette kuthiwa i-cassette nxaba singenamali ube ne-DDK mhlambi u-60 kwakho no-90 kwakho 120 dangerous 120 athanda uwululeka aphixane 60 kunye no-90 then ke ngoku qomba hey ichikile ezingoma eza sinamali usikuphinda utape phezu kwayo iyayicima leya ibikhona. So the reason lo mntu he is meditating on this, because when you are born let me tell you something. Xa uzalwa, that is why ungazange waya esikolweni, khona ndawo ke waya kuyo akho nomntu wakwakutrayina for uxoka. Akutrainwa for uxoka, akutrainwa for ukuba, akutrainwa for izinto ezirongo. They are the package. You are born with that. It's the doctrine of hamartology. You are a sinner not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Wazalelwa wakhawulelwa esonweni. That's why now uyandoyikisa umuntu othi yabona ke make andikwazi uxoka ndiqomba inoba nyani ke before adibane nam khanga xoke kodwa kungona xokayo ngoku. Ukuxoka comes natural. Umuntu uxoka nento engaxokisiyo xoke nje umama because somehow you are born with that. So now lo muntu ke ngoku masithathe ke ngoku la cassette TD 60 TDK 60 or 90, he's taping over that. What he does, he tapes the law of God. He meditates on this law day and night. For you also understand kahle lando you understand, especially for those who are leaders. Yabona abazi leaders ukuze lanto ba understand kakuhle. Masiye apha kuJoshua chapter 1 verse 8. But before sifike verse 8, masiqwalasele, funa siqalisele lento. Siqwalisele verse 7 ekuqaleni, siqwalisele verse 6, verse 7, verse 9. Cha. Before sifunde lento. Ithi ku 6, be strong and courageous. Kuthiwa kuJoshua. UJoshua, he is at the shore of Jordan. He is being assigned for this mission of taking over Canaan. They are going to cross the Jordan, and they have to take Canaan over. Be strong and courageous. Verse 6 lo uyaqala. Article 7, be strong and very courageous. Ugqithe ke ngoku apho ke ngoku ufika apha ku 9, be strong and courageous. It's kathathu le nto. Now, it be strong and courageous. U6 lawo. Why? Because you will lead these people to inherit the land I saw to the ancestors to give them. Yomelela ngokuba uzawukhokhela ababantu ukuba balidle ilifa ilizwe endafunga ngalo koyisemkhulu babo. Ku6 law. 7. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go. Success is conditional. It depends on you not turning from left or right to the law that you've been given. Now listen to this. Verse 8. Keep this book of the law always on your lips. Meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful. Your prosperity and success, it depends on how much time you are spending on meditating on that law, and be very courageous in obeying it. Now, mamela ke ngoku, that's ke lento ke ndiyifunayo. Uyabona kuthiwa kaninzi be courageous. Kuthiwa be very courageous. Kuthiwa be courageous. Uyabona kufuneka ube courageous for ukwenza into right. Uyabona umuntu manphinde umuntu uyadinwa into right. Yazi umuntu uyadina ukuba right. Jonga yadina jonga iyadina, and abantu bayahuquka into right. Abantu, they find pleasure in flouting systems. Uyabona ezinto kubekho systems. Wow, kubekho mhlambe, let's say Management Financial Act. You need 3 quotations, you need this, you need that. These are the systems that need to be followed and what have you. Uyayiva ngondichaza. Uyayiva. And lo muntu kufuneka ahamba aye kwa-SARS. And lo muntu must be registered with the SARS. And lo muntu must have a tax number. And lo muntu must have a letter emxelishayo from kwa-SARS. And what have you. And all of that, and this iyavakala nje iyadina loo nto. Now ifuna ke ngoku umuntu ke ngoku courageous, and he must akazolunga xa courageous, funeka abe very courageous. Uyayiva kuthiwa iba courageous, kuthiwa be very courageous. Now ke ngoku kuthiwa ke ngoku and you must do according to to this law. You can't turn left, you can't turn right. It can be an uncle, it can be malume, it can be girlfriend. It can this thing, it must follow a standard. If you do it outside this law, your success is in fact, it's not success, it's setting you up for a big failure and a disaster. And Joshua, in order for you to be prosperous and be successful, there is no prosperity, there is no success without you meditating on this law day and night, and don't move in left or right. You can't. Now listen to this, ke Joshua lo. Masibuyele kula ndumiso ke ngoku. Yefana ke sibuyele kula ndumiso. But before siye kula ndumiso, masikhangele undumiso 119 is the longest psalm. Yona inde leyo inevesi ezi 176. Difuna ke siye kuyo ke 119. Nathi into zoyifumana ke pha ku 119 phakathi kwento ozazifumana. Ithi ku1 ukuhla, blessed are those whose ways are blameless, walk according to the law of the Lord. Blessed are those who keep his statutes and seek him with all their heart. They do no wrong, but follow his ways. You have laid down precepts that are to be fully obeyed. La meditation is meditation to obey. And also the reason that he meditates on his law, because you are not expected in the Yoruba to invent your laws. No, don't invent the laws. The laws are there. Mamela ke then I would not put to shame when I consider all your commands. I will praise you with an upright heart as I learn your righteousness laws. I will obey your decrees. Do not utterly forsake me. How can a young man stay on the path of purity? By living according to your word. I seek you with all of my heart. Do not let me stray from your commands. I have hidden your word in my heart that I may not sin against you. 15. I meditate on your precepts and consider your ways. I delight in your decrees. I will not neglect your word. That's a commitment to the cause. Mamela ke ufunda la verse 2 apa kundumiso 1. Ufunda la verse 2 apa kundumiso 1. Ufunde la verse 2. Kundumiso 1. Othi but whose delight is in the law of the Lord. Ufunda yena ukhangele lo ndumiso 119 uverse 97. Khangele pha uverse 97. Ukhangele pha ba ithini la nto pha ku 97. Oh, how I love your law. I meditate on it all day long. Your commands are always with me and make me wiser than my enemies. I've more insight than all my teachers, for I meditate on your statute. This is what this law does. It's very, very important. Now, quickly here. So, ndizokuhlukana nawe ke ngoku. Masibuye ke ngoku sikhangele ke ngoku ke. Uyabona those that are wicked. Aba angabamameliyo. Uyadibana nabo pha ku110 kula Ndumiso 119 ukhangele la verse 110 uzodibana nabo phaya aba bantu pha ku110 uzababona pha aba bantu aba uyathetha ngabo phaya thethana ngabo kakhulu. The wicked have set a senate for me. The wicked have set a snare for me, but I have not strayed from your precepts. He has been set up. They set him up to trap him. Very, very dangerous. Leadership is a very dangerous. Some of us are caught up in situations now that we've been set up. We realized later in the Uber, hey man, I've been set up. Let me come back now because I'm left only with about 4 minutes just to finish this. Man. I think he meditates on the law. See, that person who meditates is like a tree. That's a simile. Planted by the stream of water. It is like a tree grown by the stream. No. Lamti ayingomthi okhulileyo. No, awukhulanga ngotyali uthi unjengomntu otyaliweyo xa utyalwa kukhumtyali and ithi ke ngoku emijelweni yamanzi there is a irrigation. So there is an irrigator, there is a transplanter, which that tree was not planted there. There's somebody that have taken, because that is what the Lord does when you meditate on it. It transplants you from the natural nature of wanting to do evil. And then it transplants you. Right? And that law becomes the irrigation. It feeds you with fresh water, fresh insight, fresh understanding. And that transplanter, utibana nayo Part2 verse 6, it is for the Lord watches over the way of the righteous. It is the Lord who transplants you. But the tool that he uses in transplanting you, it is his precepts that are made for you to concentrate and saturate your mind. Ingqondo yakho igcwale lilizwi yimithetho nokoyika nokuhlonipha abantu nokoyika uThixo. Amen. Thixo siyazola siyakhothama asenzanga right endaweni yokuba simeditate emthethweni wakho esingawufunisiliyo ubhalile ungebi ungaxoki unganqina ubungqina obuqongomelane wakho unganqina into yomelane wakho ekwihlononyoko neminye imithetho uThixo ayibhalileyo yokwenza ubomi bethu bube ngcono nenhlaliswano nokoyikana nokoyiki uThixo asenzanga njalo usukulo lwakho ngalentsasa sincede Thixo sibuyele umthetho wakho sibe ngabantu ubusidale uba sibe singabo egameni lenkosi uYesu. Amen.